Hi, we will be discussing about options contracts and how they are different from futures from buyer's perspective. In futures contracts, theoretically, there is a possibility of unlimited profit and unlimited loss. If we trade in a futures contract, we have an obligation to bear that loss or gain profits as the case may be, depending on the spot price on expiry. If we enter into a contract to buy or sell an asset at a particular price on expiry, we will have the obligation to fulfill it, irrespective of the current market price. Right? Now, what happens if we have a choice or a right? If a derivatives contract can give us a choice or a right to enter into the contract or simply back out at a later stage, what if we don't have an obligation to fulfill the contract? Do you think the choice or right is available? The answer is yes. This choice is called an option, a type of derivatives contract that gives you a choice. A choice or the right to buy or sell the asset at a predetermined price and time. Now think about it. If in a contract, one party has a choice or right to enter or not enter the contract as per the situation, the other party has to take an obligation. So, a few things to note here are: when you chose to take up the right, you are the buyer of that choice or right. When you chose to take up an obligation, you are the seller of that choice. So, this choice can be bought or sold. Assume you are bullish on a stock. It is trading at Rs 670 today. You have the right today to buy the same stock 1 month later, say at Rs 750. Now, if the share price on that day is more than Rs 750, you would buy it. It means that after 1 month, even if the share is trading at Rs 850, you can still get to buy it at Rs 750. In order to get this right, you are required to pay a small amount today, say Rs 50. If the stock price moves up by Rs 750, you can exercise your right and buy the shares at Rs 750. If the share price stays at or below Rs 750, you do not exercise your right and you do not need to buy the shares. All you lose is Rs 50 in this case. An arrangement of this sort is an options contract. After you get into this agreement, there are only 3 possibilities which can occur, and they are: the stock price can increase, say to Rs 850. The stock price can fall, say to Rs 650. The stock price can remain the same at Rs 750. So, if the stock price goes up, then it would make sense to exercise your right and buy the stock at Rs 750. The P&L would look as shown on the screen. Price at which stock is bought is equal to Rs 750. Premium paid is equal to Rs 50. So, total expenses incurred is equal to Rs 800. Current market price is equal to Rs 850. Profit is equal to 850 minus 800, that is Rs 50. Case 2. If the stock price goes down to say Rs 650, obviously it does not make sense to buy it at Rs 750, as effectively you would be spending Rs 800, that is Rs 750 plus Rs 50, for a stock that's available at Rs 650 in the open market. Likewise, if the stock stays flat at Rs 750, it simply means you are spending Rs 800 to buy a stock which is available at Rs 750. Hence, you would not invoke your right to buy the stock at Rs 750. So, we understand that in an options contract, one person who is paying a small amount to buy the choice or right is the option buyer. His risk or loss is limited to the amount of money he has paid to buy this right. This amount is called the options premium. The other party who sells this right by receiving the premium is known as the options seller. So, an options contract helps you manage risks better than a futures contract. Thank you for watching the video. Investment in the securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing. Such representations are not indicative of future results.